Good morning. It is 9 minutes past 9 on Monday, the 20th of July in the UK, which also means, bear with me 1 second, it is 4:09 in New York City and it is 5:09 p.m. in Tokyo. Good morning, hope you had a good weekend. So just going to run through these charts this morning. There is potential trade on the NASDAQ, if you like that sort of thing, which I'll run through in a bit. But apart from that, we're just going to run through the charts, see what's what. If you are enjoying these videos, then please like and subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notified of more videos. It would also help me to know what kind of videos you like. So any comments, gratefully received. Okay, let's get right into it. So at the moment, we've got pound yen bullish. Let's have a look where we are with pound yen. So we're not near the moving average on the 4 hour, which is correct. Let's just have a look on where our numbers are at. Bullish, neutral, plus 15. So less bullish than they were yesterday when I looked at the Sunday charts. It's been at a pretty much similar level, really, hasn't it? Apart from this. So, yes, plus 15. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, so the moving average. I mean, you could take a trade, but it doesn't have all the... This wouldn't be good enough for me. Not just yet. So, I mean, it kind of did dip down, didn't it? A little bit. Well, let's give that one some room, I think. Pound Swiss. Where are they? Bearish, neutral, plus 66. So we're still bullish on the relative OPRs. Plus 66. So, you know, we don't have the relative OPR and the moving average match, not the OPR, which is what that says. I mean, I think we pretty much, well, are we going to go? We may sweep up there again. I'm going to just get rid of that. That's pound Swiss. I can't really say too much. It's probably going to sweep this liquidity and then fall. Okay, euro pound up here. Oh yeah, I had to trade on that last week. Let's just see where our numbers are at. Bearish, minus 78. Okay, so good numbers on the euro pound. Minus 78. Everything aligns on the euro pound, but have we got a trade? Let's just have a look at the 4 hour. Let me have a think about this, sorry. 1 hour? I think it might do a bit of this, you know. Up, down. I think it's going to do that here. Potentially. Why do I think that? I mean, that was a signal. That was a gator signal. But it's not retraced. It went the other way, in fact. No, I wouldn't trade that right. No. Okay. Euro pound, euro yen. Euro yen neutral, bullish, +9. So it's weak on the relative OPRs. 78% correlation. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so I did say, oops, +9. Maybe. I did say that I would not trade this until it comes out of this box, and I won't. And these are not strong enough anyway yet. But it does have the moving average cross on the 4 hour and, moving average, cross touch, whatever you want to call it, and on the 1 hour also. I mean, it's good, but it's not good enough. This is not good enough. Okay. Euro yen. What next? Euro Aussie. This is one of my favourites for a trade at the moment, and I'll tell you for why. Okay. Interesting. So we've got the moving average on the 4 hour. Do we have it on the 1 hour? Yes, we do. We also, on the 4 hour, had a gator signal right here. However, this is a big problem, is this orange point of interest, because this is gonna resist. It's gonna be tough for it to get through. So potentially we're still on for one of these, which would be a wiki candle, collect some liquidity, and then bang, straight down. But can't trade that at the moment because of this area here. If it breaks through, retouches, then maybe we've got a sell signal, or if it reaches here, also maybe we've got a sell signal, but that's one to keep an eye on. Euro Swissy, in my opinion, by the way. You can do your own chart analysis, but Euro Swissy, let's have a look at the numbers. Okay, bearish neutral +15. Less bullish on the relative OPRs. Not enough of anything to make me do anything on that one. CAD Swiss. Do we have the same? Okay. Let's have a look. CAD Swiss, +33 again. So we don't have everything lining up. We're still in this, not pennant, is it? It's kind of I don't know, it's a squeeze of some description, so maybe it'll wick out of there and continue upwards if those, it's only 59% on the relative OPRs, so yeah, don't really know, not enough data. CAD Swiss, Aussie Swiss, up here, so it's looking like, let's just have a look over here. Bearish -11, so we don't yet have bearish enough relative OPRs, and nor do we have the price action. This was a suggested trade based on that, but I mean, it's slightly in profit. But yeah, I think it's gonna probably hit this one more time, isn't it? This level. By the looks of the price action on that. So potentially we will get a trade on that this week, which would be nice. Trade it from here, or even better still, actually, there somewhere. I'm just going to get rid of that now. That would be a good trade. It would be a good trade, but we would need better relative APR numbers. Okay, Aussie Singapore. Okay. What have we got here? Aussie Singapore. Aussie Singapore neutral at plus 33. So, what do we say? Anything about that? It's very bullish on the price action, and it's just broken through the MA on the 4 hour. Would not trade that in a million years. Okay, dollar Singapore. What numbers do we have on the dollar Singapore? Is it usually, yes, bearish, so it's plus 66. Okay, so it's quite bullish. Sorry, I should be here. Let's just pull these over. What did I say? Plus 66 again. So we're still in this squeeze. Probably gonna, I think we may wick up there, collect some liquidity, and then carry on down. Swissy. Where's the Swissy? There. Okay, so 77%. Let's have a look what the Swissy, what we think on the, plus 14. Well, not everything aligns, number one. It is bullish on the relative OPRs and the moving average. It is bearish on the actual OPRs. So we couldn't trade it. What's price action doing? Yeah, maybe we're still on for this little pattern. I'm going to remove that because actually, if it continues to be bearish, it may well test this, come back down and then fall. So it depends. I'm going to put a question mark. It depends what it does when it gets here. If it gets here, might be wrong. But it depends, and then we should make a decision at that point. The yen. The yen. Right. Excuse me. Bullish, plus 65. Okay, the numbers are good. Everything is lining up. Oops. Everything's lining up, but we're in this holding pattern. And what you've got to bear in mind is, as I got caught out on the euro recently, the Japanese Treasury are basically buying yen, or they are manufacturing, if you like, the price of the yen. So they don't want it to carry on weakening. So you will keep getting these big moves. And what that means is, if you think you've got a stop loss, then your broker will think differently, because if this happens, it'll barrel on straight down through your stop loss, and you could end up losing quite a lot more than you ever imagined. So I think it is risky to trade the yen at the moment. I'm living proof of that, and most traders are, that you can, your broker can very much on these big candles can ignore, if you like, your stop loss. Anyway, that's the yen. I would not recommend a trade on that at the moment. I certainly won't be trading it myself. Swiss yen, what we got? Even though everything is lining up, it's just too risky. Bullish, plus 40. Okay, price action is fairly bullish. I thought it might dip down onto this trend line, but potentially not. let's just have a look at, I'm just going to broaden this out so you can see the bigger picture. That was the box. Just going to remove that for now. Yeah. I'm going to take that away. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen, and I'm not going to. So, he's looking bullish at the moment. It's looking like it's going to hit the top of our box. Why wouldn't I trade it? Why wouldn't I trade it? Because we do have that's a gator signal. It's just not really strong enough for me at the moment. This was a nice little trendy kangaroo tail, which you could have got potentially. Let's just check that. You could have got two. No, so you see, I would have shot for 2 anyway on that. And you wouldn't have made it just. I mean, it's still in play if you like, but yeah. You could just take a trade off the MA 200, given this, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's just not a good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. And the Kiwi yen, Kiwi Swissy. Let's have a look. I'm imagining, yeah, bearish plus 84. Oh, righty ho. So super bullish on the relative OPR, but only 54% correlation. But we do have negative. We have bearish OPRs. What do we do as the MA? Bullish MA on the 4 hour, bullish MA on the 1 hour. I don't know, and I wouldn't trade it. Let's just have a look at gold and silver. I'm fairly sure. Yep, they're bearish. But as I do caution with gold and silver, not usually traded by the average retail trader, so the OPRs can be more reliable. It's flirting with this 4 hour point of interest. Let's just check the numbers. And silver is 25. Oops, it's that one, isn't it? Plus 25. So bullish on the relative OPRs, but not enough. And gold is plus 29. So we're getting more bullish. Again, flirting with the 4 hour point of interest, so we won't do anything with that. Okay, that's that for now, and I did promise you. So let's get rid of those. We'll have a quick look down these just to see the direction. You could argue from wherever, yeah, well, it did dip down. It did dip down to there, so I'll get rid of that. Yeah, I do think it's going to hit the top of the box. You could argue that is a 4 hour gator trade, but it didn't retrace hard enough really for me. And we don't have the OPRs or the relative. Let's just have a look actually at the numbers. Aussie yen, neutral, plus 33. Yeah, not strong enough. Same. Still in our box with the euro. Oh, look at that! Wow. Pound CAD. Now, you could argue that's broken out of its little trend line thing that it had going on. It almost collected some liquidity, but not quite. So it is building up quite strongly down there for liquidity. So maybe over the next few hours, it will dip back down and collect that. CAD, CAD. Alright, so it's nearly done our thing here. Get rid of that. I'll put it in green actually. Because I said from there it would probably dip down into there, and it pretty much has done that journey. Surprised it hasn't, and it may well still do. Don't forget, we have another half an hour of this candle back. So I'm just going to leave that and we'll see. Aussie New Zealand. I do like trading this pair, but it just took out its own kangaroo tail and is flirting with this. I'll just zoom out so you can see that. This was a very long-term trend line I got going on from this order block on the 4 hour. Let's just put the numbers in for -69. Okay, very bearish on the relative OPR. And it is on the chart, isn't it? Let's be honest. So we might still get this. We might still get that. Okay. Nice one. Alright, so this happened. We'll give it a green. I think it is going to go at least there, isn't it? Again, let's just zoom out. Because for some reason I got a very big pattern going on here. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take that off. But the one here still holds, doesn't it? Because the Kiwi is good to trade. It is good to trade, and we got 73% correlation. Let's just look at the sorry, faffing about a bit. I just wanted to see a bit more of that chart, so let's just have a look at the neutral plus 42. So it is, compared to where it was, it's, I don't know, what did I do there? I think that was plus. Anyway, it's a new week, so let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And I'm just going to leave it at plus 42. So it's definitely on the bullish side, let's say. I think it may well come up there. Collect liquidity on this trend line, or maybe just there. We can watch how these go and make a decision if we want to trade that later. Get rid of that. Get rid of those because they're last week's. Get rid of that. So this line's still holding this direction. I'm going to put that down there because I think it's going to go down there and collect some liquidity. Pound New Zealand, same. Prefer it to go to there, but we'd have to look on that when it arrives there. Same here. No MA4 and no MA1. Pound Singapore need more data, basically. I did put that as a buy point. I wouldn't trade that, potentially. I just wouldn't do it. Actually, when you think about it, that did actually work, so we'll give it a green arrow. Albeit quicker than we expected. New Zealand CAD is on the way to doing what we think it's going to do. as it is the Aussie, even though it did dip, but yeah, I think it'll stock up there. Collect some liquidity and then decide. CAD Yen. It's in its big box. Aussie CAD. Okay, interesting. Aussie CAD has just done a bit of a liquidity sweep. So let's just check that bad boy out. Neutral, minus 44. Okay, so those are catching up, aren't they? No, they're not catching up. They need to catch up for us to get a trade on the Aussie CAD. How would I trade that? All right, I'm going to remove that, because what we've done is, in effect, pretty much, we've decided that this is where we're going to be, where it's at. We've just, you see, I really like this pair, but at the moment, what did I say? Neutral. The numbers are all neutral. Now, you could trade it in the box as a neutral, because that's the reason it's neutral, because it's in a sort of a consolidation period. I'm going to do this. If that candle closes there, I think that's at least a good target for that. To be absolutely safe, you would do this and that, because you need to do that, to get the 1.75 R on that. Now, it may settle over the next few hours, and you might get it at a better price, and you might get the MA on your side, but we'd have to see. Let's have a look at Pound Aussie. It's basically doing what we thought it might do here at the moment. So we'll leave that one, no trade. Pound. No. My chart's a bit messy on that one as well, but I'm not trading it, so I'm not bothered. That's still in the box. Let's get rid of that. Euro. Still in the box. Wouldn't trade it. Let's just have a look at the numbers just for the sake of it. Minus 39. No change. Okay. XRP. Squeeze play. Onyx coin. Nothing. No dice. Still in there. Bitcoin. Decision time really. Is it going to? So we've still got a little trade on here, which was, sorry, my cat just decided he was gonna okay, where are we? I'm gonna get rid of that. That was stupid. And I'll tell you why. Sorry, the risk reward is way out of sync. It's decision time because it's at the top of the box. But will it break? Will it break? If it does, potentially, could go up to 80,000. If it doesn't, it could also go down to 52. So, yeah. Don't know at the moment, not enough information. Ethereum's flirting with the line. Dixie, still in its box. NASDAQ, here's the trade. Here is the trade on the NASDAQ. So what we have going on here is 4-hour trendy kangaroo tail kind of thing. So it came down, swept liquidity out of the bottom of our box, and we could trade it to the top of the box. However, we don't have the 4-hour MA. We don't have the 1-hour MA, so it's a risky box trade, but there you go. That is a potential trade on the NASDAQ. We'll keep our eye on it, see what's what. S&P 500 almost hit our target, not quite. So we would have to say that that's a loss. Let's get rid of that for a trend line because it's not turned into one. What's it going to do? It's decision time, isn't it? Okay, that's all for today. Once again, if you enjoyed the analysis, please like and subscribe, hit the bell for more of the same. Thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it. If you've got any comments, please drop them in the box. Thank you. Take care. Have a great week. And as my mentor says, wish you happy trading.